Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47.
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you have 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts. Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught! Touchdown!
Timeout, SGA. Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit road. Oh, come on! Justin Jefferson, you gotta be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history. Edwards puts up a three. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore! Is it Francis? Giannis says no! Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside! At both ends!
Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. 1-1 on the straights. Not much volume out of us yesterday. LaMelo hooked. We had over 6.5. He finished with 6 assists. And then we had Austin Reeves under 4.5 assists. He finished with just 2. Today I have 4 plays out already. NBA year-to-date numbers are down there at the bottom, up 34.09 units. Looking to improve upon that here today. Let me go ahead and get today's what the hell? Thank you. Let me get today's plays up in the banner here, and then we'll go over each and every one of them. If you have any requests today, feel free to throw them in the comments, although I'm not sure if X comments are working. You have to actually go to the live instead of the tweet because I don't know why. They messed everything up. Let me add the 4 plays into the banner. We'll get right into it. 3 plays, and then I do have a lean. I don't think actually I might have bet this already and not released it. I think I did. Under 5.5 rebounds. All right, we are locked in. Andrew Wiggins, Jalen Green, Kelly Oubre. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, let's get into today's slate. Pull up props.cash. Paolo is the lean that I'm talking about. I like him over 22.5. Let's give this a refresh, and then we'll get into it. First game today, Orlando versus Phoenix, 5 o'clock. Phoenix is a 1.5-point dog. Our favorite, Dylan Brooks, is back from his suspension, but Devin Booker will miss tonight's game. I did already bet Jalen Green's points over here. This line has moved. Biggest regret for me here is not betting more on this. 16.5 was way too soft. He played 26 minutes in a blowout in the last game. If we just look, it's very small sample for him this season, but in 25 or more minutes, 23, 26. Sorry, he's over in both games with 20 or more minutes. And that's 16.5 number, but also this 18.5 number. I probably should have ran like a 20 plus, maybe a 25 plus, but Jalen Green, I expect him to ball out tonight. That is my, I believe, only official play in this one. I definitely looked at some Paolo overs. Franz is out for them tonight. Without Franz. And then Jalen Suggs is questionable. Let's see if we have any new underdog news on Jalen Suggs. Suggs is just straight up questionable. Let's see without Suggs, without Franz, under 54, with and without 62%. I'm going to assume some of those games remain more competitive. Head-to-head data this year. Over in both 28 and 26. He had 23 and 18 field goal attempts in those two games. Did Bane play in both of those? Bane played in neither of those. Was that this year? Oh, I'm sorry. They have not played this year. I don't like that showed me last year's stuff. Okay. Didn't play this season. Good to know. I lean over Paolo, 22.5 points, 8.5 rebounds. Probably don't like that as much. I thought we might get lucky and get a 7.5 here. 7.5, I would have been tempted. PRs, 30.5. Are there any 29s out there? 150. I don't like it at that price. Now, I lean over Paolo points. That's about it for Paolo. Nothing official. Dylan Brooks, we don't have many games without Booker. And then now Jalen Green's playing a bigger role. So, yeah, like none of these games really match up because Jalen Green's role has changed so much. Moving on, Desmond Bane. He has been cooking last 10 without Franz. Now, I will say they're very good versus pick and roll ball handlers, very good versus position. So good defense, pick and roll ball handler. Very small sample here, meeting all of these, all of this criteria. Played well with Franz, though. So without Franz, I don't think that should hurt him. Going to be nothing officially for me here on Desmond Bane. I actually kind of feel like I'd lean over even versus a good matchup. Don't like that I lean over for him and Paolo. Anthony Black, I did look at RAs this morning, surprisingly enough. I was looking for an 8.5 under. 8.5, minus 135 at DraftKings. I have some interest here, but I want to know about Suggs first. You see defense versus play type rank, they're fourth. Defense versus position. Oh, sorry, this is a good defense. Let's look at just this year. Okay, let's look at some of these minutes here. We're seeing 20s, 30s. No, okay. I do have some interest in an Anthony Black RAs under. So we liking Jalen Green over 16.5 just joined. Yeah, I bet that 16.5. It moved a little bit, 17 to 18 at some spots. I still like the over. Even after the bumps, I still like the over. Oh, wait, yeah. I'm going to leave Anthony Black RAs under as a lean. Not an official play, but I do lean that. Grayson Allen's questionable in this game. Leads me to kind of like a Colin Gillespie or Royce O'Neal's threes. You see they're 10th, but versus position, not great. 16th and 18th. Oh, I'm sorry. This is wrong. 12th and 13th. Nope. 25th. I thought they were bad versus his position. Royce O'Neal's threes, you can get 2.5 at plus money. I do lean that plus 117 at Prop Builder, 115 at DraftKings, 114 at FanDuel. Do have some interest there. All right, moving on to the next game, just the one official. I'm back and forth here. I kind of want to run Zion's PRs over, and I don't know if the market's really moved. Let me look into this one a little bit more. 28, still available at several books, to be honest. Some other books are at 29.5. I definitely lean over points and rebounds. I like the 22.5 points better, and that's still pretty widely available. Expect this game to be competitive. Minus 111 is available at DraftKings. 112 is available at Caesars. Am I running this right now? Got some interest. Oh, that's the wrong button. I wanted to go full screen. Here we go. So if we go bottom 10 in free throws allowed, they're 19th. Okay. First position, we'll just clear. Free throws, bottom 15. Not a big thing there, but we have Trey Murphy is doubtful. We go without Trey Murphy over in all but one. His PRs was every game. I do remember that from this morning. How many minutes in this Atlanta game? Still played good minutes. 30 ball in each of those. He's on a back-to-back. Let's go no Trey back-to-back. 29, 29, 31, 29, 20. And this was, they lost by a brick. So his minutes should be good. I don't know if it'll be Bona, Barlow. Barlow, I guess. Is Barlow starting today? Dominic Barlow is at the starting 4. Yes. Have they matched up head-to-head this season? They did. He played 29 minutes. Only had 6 field goal attempts. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. They had to be doubling him. No Trey Murphy's interesting for that spot as well. I'm glad I looked into this because I was thinking Saddiq Bey's points were a little too high. He had 34 in that last game, 4 for 7 from 3. That makes sense. 2 assists on 4 potentials. I am just so confused of what happened there. Kelly Oubre, I did run Kelly Oubre over 16.5 points. He had 19 in the matchup earlier this season. And if we go look, no Embiid, no PG. Last couple games, 32 minutes. This game, he was just awful. I'm going to write this one off. 35 minutes, 25. That's like the very floor if I thought this game were a blowout. Really like the minutes we're getting out of him in those games. Let's go look at the shot volume, 13, 13, 14, 8. I don't like this. I don't like the Lakers game. 12, 13, 13. Really confident we're around that 13 to 15 field goal attempt range tonight for Kelly Oubre. Secondary charts, field goal attempts. Nope, stat filters. Field goal attempts. Sorry, this is brand new, so I'm still figuring it out as well. I do think some of those are too high. Okay, big fan of this. Big fan of this. All right, I already ran this. Still like it at current prices. 16.5, 120, I believe is exactly what I played it at. Really like Kelly Oubre, still available at the same price. Definitely run Oubre as well. Anything else in this game? There's nothing else in this game that I really wanted to get into. Sacramento versus San Antonio. Y'all know I really don't bet these blowout games. Devin Vassell or Dylan Harper could maybe have big games here. We can go to, let's get rid of the field goal attempts. Let's go to games. Wins by, let's look at 10, 15, 20 or more, okay? 10 or more this season. Looked really good on the front half. Got some duds here. Let's go 15 or more. Again, really good in the front half. Some duds here. 20 or more, still looks pretty good. That's Devin Vassell. Let's look at Dylan Harper. Wins of 20 or more, which he's a rookie. It can only be this season. He's over in 4-6, 25, 27, 18, 20. I don't like those sub 20 games. 15, not as green. Okay, I don't like that. The spread's only sitting at 18.5. Let's see. I don't think we see those kind of minutes, though. I do think we see closer to like 22 to 27. First of all, I do like him to hit 1-3, even though it's priced at 190. Kind of lean over Dylan Harper PRAs here. I'm not betting it because if for me to really like that, I gotta guarantee they win by like 20. And I don't think that's like a layup. Do I think they cover 18? I don't know. Like if the line were 14.5, I would bet it. I think they're more than 15-point favorites. Keldon Johnson off the bench, rebounds could also be an interesting. I would want to go with Wemby. Makes sense. All of their wins by double digits are with Wemby. Lean over Keldon Johnson rebounds in that game. Nothing official there, though. We can move on. Miami versus Memphis. I have Andrew Wiggins rebounds in this game. Andrew Wiggins under 5.5 rebounds. And if we go look at with Bam on the season, he's under in 40% of games played. I don't like that Memphis is 20th in defensive rank, but I also made this line like 4.6. Actually, this line's moved on us as well. If you have Prize Picks, I would play it at Prize Picks. Maybe Rivers, but this line's moved. I'd probably leave this one alone at current price. GG Jackson over 1.5 threes, working on a Saturday. Yeah, I was sitting here going over the slate, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just jump on live and talk about it a little bit. GG Jackson over 1.5 3-pointers made. His minutes should be pretty solid tonight. Let's go look at 27, 28, 23, 30, 27, 27. Yeah, even in like a big loss, I think we're going to see 25. '23 even. Ninth, but the pace is up there. They're down some players. What's the price? Minus 105. Let's go look at the volume in these games. Five, 4, 4, 4. Man, I would like to see a little more volume, but to be honest, I do like it. Let's go look volume last 10. 5, 5, 2, 4, 5, and 3. I lean over. Grizzlies are actively tanking, so they literally want to lose against Miami, bearing in mind also means the Heat may rest some guys. Wiggins. GG Jackson is good. He's playing a lot. Yeah, I was just looking at his minutes are coming up. I would love to see a little more volume. Honestly, I might like his points slightly better, but I'm not mad at anything GG Jackson related here today. Let's go look at Jalen Wells as well. 26, 24, 25, 27, 26, 25, 26. Yeah. Minutes are pretty tight for him as well. Let's go stat filters, minutes. Not mad at any Jalen Wells points overs. His threes are a little more pricey. I do like GG Jackson and Jalen Wells points over. I do like each of their points over. I had someone message me this morning about Cam Spencer's assist. I don't have opinions either way. Like, I know he's coming off 10 and 9, so I see why. Or wait, is that were those his last games? Yeah. I see why everybody wants to bet his over today. But where's minutes 20 and 21? That's my thing, bro. He's doing it in such short minutes. Godspeed to you. I won't talk you off of it. He might fuck around and get 10. I just don't love the minutes I see out of him. So I'm cool off Cam Spencer, but if you're on the over, I also had someone to message me this morning about Ty Jerome. Another interesting one. His minutes are like, I don't know if they're injury-based and they're trying to lose. But he's been balling in short minute stints. So Ty Jerome points make sense to me as well. If I'm going to bet anything like this, I'm going to bet it closer to tip-off, just me personally. Chicago, Detroit, 10.5 point spread here. I do like Anthony Simons to Chuck. That's semi-competitive. It's only a 9-point loss. Blowout. Lost by 8, lost by 16. Since he's been here, they've lost and he's chucked. I like him to chuck. Outside of that, what is his head-to-heads this season? Kind of split. Nothing there when I went through it. Duncan's three's been like an auto bet for us. Don't know that they need it out of him today. 3-pointers, 4 for 7, 7 for 10 in the 2. Oh, no. Was this season? That's a bug you got to fix, props.cash. I can do this, though. Workaround. 32 minutes, went 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. Okay. Hey, actually, you know what? I think his minutes are going to be pretty tight. Like, he keeps playing like 20 to 24, right? Might be a ad right here. All right, I'm cool on this. I'm gonna play this right now. I'm gonna shop it. Duncan Robinson. Where's the best place I can play this? Oh yeah, well, this one's going. This one's going. So let's get to it. Score 130. Fanatics 130. FanDuel 136. FanDuel 136. Prop Builder 137. But yeah, I'm gonna get it at 130. Okay, good to go. Good to go. Let me add that to the banner here. Good to go. Good to go. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 3-pointers made. Nothing else. I really wanted to look into this game. Houston, New York. This at minimum should be a good game. Miles McBride is still out. Steven Adams, Fred VanVleet still out. Otherwise, pretty healthy teams we're seeing here tonight. We can take this away, this away. We can go head to head. We can look. This was last season, so nothing this season, right? This was years ago. Yep, nothing head to head this season. Brunson top 10 versus his position. They suck versus pick and roll ball handlers, but everything else they're very good at. Defense versus position rank, they're good. 9th, yeah. 4th versus points. Okay. He is coming off 33 versus Detroit, but Detroit was missing 2 of their interior guys. Obviously, Houston does not allow a lot of assists. What's this line? 31.5. Too low. Too low. I had some interest, but not at the current prices. Kevin Durant points are at 24.5. Probably reasonably priced 23s. 130, 135. I'd rather play the 24.5. Minus 102. Did not mean to do this. Let's just go here. They are first versus his position. 15th versus his play type. No opinions on Kevin Durant for me in this one. No opinions on Kevin Durant for me in this one. Karl Anthony Towns, what's his rebounds line? 10.5. What's his points line? 17.5. Not interested. 18-19, I was probably interested. Sengun points are at... Okay. Line might be a little low for Sengun's points. Might be a little high for his rebounds. I did see some some other cappers on his over 8.5 though. So I do know that got steamed up. Not necessarily sure I want to fade it. No opinions there for me on Sengun. Jabari Smith Jr. Honestly, like if he sneaks in a couple of threes tonight, it wouldn't shock me. I'm not paying minus 200 for him to hit two though. I'm cool there. Like I said, I went through the slate earlier. I didn't see anything else that really stood out to me. I'm going to open it up to y'all for some questions now. Small slate. I am trying to get in and out of here in about 30 minutes. So we got about 5 minutes. Are there any other requests you guys wanted to have? Wanted me to go over? Small slate. Some of the games are really ugly. There's injury news to come. I think if you're going to attack today's slate, volume might be closer to tip off. Biz Drama, appreciate you guys tapping in today, man. I appreciate the likes and the retweets. Twitter being messed up really is killing the motion, but I digress. Those that have been tapped in. Jovic, questionable. Davion Mitchell now listed doubtful. Norman Powell, probable. Tyler Hero, probable. Drew Smith, questionable. A lot going on in that Miami-Memphis game. All right. No requests. I do appreciate y'all tapping in and out in 30 minutes or less. 4 official plays for today. Kelly Oubre over 16.5 points. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 threes. Andrew Wiggins under 5.5 rebounds. Jalen Green over 16.5 points. Best of luck today. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Not going to go live tomorrow. I'll see y'all on Monday.